What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're taking a look at Bitcoin, and we can see that we are absolutely falling off a cliff, and it looks like that we are going to revisit the summer 2021 lows here, just at 30,000, even slightly below $30,000. That is our next big major support. We have broken out from this ascending channel bear flag, if you wish. As you can see, already losing the higher lows from this small uptrend. Very likely that we are going to see Bitcoin trading as low as $30,000 potentially in the next coming days, because we are falling pretty aggressively. We're going to analyze the situation here. The biggest support level that we were talking about was the $35,000. As you can see here on the 30-minute chart, we can go as low as the 15-minute. All right, we're going to take a look at these major levels. We did get that nice, beautiful bounce, as you can see from this range, but we got heavily resistance here already. I'm going to show you why we got resistance and why this was also a good shorting opportunity. And we're also taking a look at the situation here for Bitcoin on the very low time frames to check out what major levels are important. And the token that we're taking a look at today is GMT, because on the poll from the Telegram group, a high percentage of people wanted me to take a look at GMT, and we're going to analyze GMT in today's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily TA on Bitcoin crypto. I also do live streaming to connect with the community. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy or sell anything that I say. And if you do so, do your own research. Let's dive in here straight into the content. If this video gets over 2,000 likes and you comment down below, you are eligible for a giveaway in Bitcoin. Just a quick reminder. Now let's analyze the situation here on the daily, guys, because we have broken this structure, okay, from this ascending channel. We have broken support, and we are very likely going to go to much lower levels, as low as $28,000 potentially, in my opinion, and I'm going to show you why right away, okay? As you can see, we did have this nice solid ascending channel structure. We're breaking support, and we already breaking, okay, the lows. As you can see, these higher lows that we have been creating are being broken, meaning that it's very likely that we're going to break the low here from the start of this ascending channel, which was round about the $33,000, almost there right now. Going to break it and continue back down to retest our next big major support, which is at $30,000, in between $29,000 and $30,000. This was the summer lows and also the lows here created in January of 2021. Very likely that we are on our way to retest that range. Now, we remember, okay, all the way back here in the summer of 2021, where we were creating descending momentum, okay, descending momentum. You can see here on the daily, all right, where we were creating, you know, lower highs and lower lows pretty aggressively. If I take a channel right there from this consolidation, this green candle over here, you can see we were creating, you know, these lower highs and also lower lows here, kind of a descending channel formation, as you can see on the chart. Now, as soon as we broke here the resistance, we got a nice bounce from the support and also continue to the upside. Now, usually descending channel or ascending channel, the width of the channel is usually a potential, you know, textbook target, all right, from the actual breakout. And you can see here in the case of the summer of 2021 that we actually went to that zone, right, approximately. So if we did create an ascending channel and we are breaking support right here, it's more or less the same width, okay? If we do a break, we have done broken this support, sorry. And this is a potential target, which would take us around about the $26,000 range, okay, potentially losing the lows from the summer of 2021 and also this low here of January of 2021, okay, around about that $30,000 level, potentially getting that volatility. And this will be the moment to see if it's going to be a fake out. Is it going to have more continuation? And we are going to go to the very low $20,000 range. It is also very possible, but no doubt in my mind that we are actually on our way to retest this $30,000 and slightly below that range, okay? So what we need to take a look at right now is potential resistance levels where we could get rejected, okay? Because we are basically on our way down. We got a small tiny support here from the lows that we did create in January of 2022, which is slightly below the $33,000, $32,950, where we did have that wick just about to break it now by the looks of things here, looking at the Bitcoin price on the daily. So if I just go here on the 15-minute chart, we can actually zoom out a little bit on the 30-minute chart. what I want to show you are very, very strong levels, okay? We were talking on one of my latest videos, not yesterday's, because yesterday's a long-term prediction of Bitcoin hitting over 100K levels, but we were talking about the $35,000 being a very strong monthly and daily level. We actually got that reaction. We dipped slightly below here, hitting the $34,800 approximately, but just a quick wick. Getting that reaction from that $35,000 monthly and daily level, as you can see on the chart, getting that reaction and getting a quick bounce. All right, this was a 2% pump, so there's a quick little scalp here that you could have made some gains from the actual lows to the highs. Yeah, just around about 2%. And you might think to yourself, okay, but how do I know I need to get out at this level? Well, if you know how to use, VPVR, Fibonacci, look at these major support levels, as you can see here from the price action that we have had, okay, between the 5th of May till the 7th of May, there was a big insane drop and there was a big major consolidation, as you can see here on the chart. So if you do have that drop here, as you can see, then of course, if you do get that bounce, a potential quick long position, where would you take profits? Well, from this consolidation right there, the start of the drop is here. So you would be aiming to round about that 618 Fibonacci retracement where we just hit it and did get that rejection. So if you were long in this range, that 35.6 is already absolutely a take profit area if you are scalping this. It's the 618, and it's also, the major support range, as you can see, turning into resistance. Look how many bounces we're getting there. 1, 2, okay. A few bounces. This is where you're getting rejected. And also, it is the biggest point of control, right, from the volume traded for the last, 6-7 days. You can clearly see it here on the VPVR. Look at the lowest level where the volume starts, okay? Huge volume starts here to the big peak at $36,000. If you get this big box, all right, from the volume traded on the profile, you can see if you do lose successfully like this major cluster of volume, if you are going to come back up, this is going to be big resistance. And this is what basically happened. All right, this was yesterday, actually on the 8th of May. Yes, so big rejection, nice trading opportunities right over there if you are fast. All right, quick scalps, that bounce from that monthly daily level, that rejection here from this major range, so take profit area, and also shorting opportunity because you're breaking major VPVR level, major support. You're retracing here to the 618 from this large consolidation, from this drop. A lot of confluence at that range for that short. So if I zoom in here right away, let's go to the 30-minute, all right, and analyze the situation, because it looks like Bitcoin is just dropping and dropping and dropping, and it looks like it doesn't want to have any kind of bounce, any kind of big retracement. And something that we were mentioning, we are at the verge of kind of a capitulation, right, where you just could be falling and falling for a couple of weeks. And this is basically what is happening on Bitcoin by the looks of things. We could potentially just start dropping, have some kind of retracement, but continue dropping back down. This is what usually happens when you break a structure, such a large structure of over 5 months here, approximately. Actually, let's just round about 4 months. Yeah, just round about 4 months, big structure, and breaking the support, losing the higher lows. Then yeah, this is basically what usually happens. You fall pretty fast with very low retracements. So what major levels, if we were to have some big kind of bounces, a very strong level would be that $35,000. Like I mentioned, it is a major daily and monthly level where the price did get a reaction. You were getting this resistance here at around about 34.9, okay, just slightly below that range. And by the looks of things here on Bitcoin, we are forming a kind of a aggressive descending channel, right, where we do have, these aggressive lower highs right there and lower lows right over here. So if you were to break here, the resistance from the lower highs, a potential target, from the breakout of the resistance, depending on if we break out, today and tomorrow, if this happens, you could see that, we are potentially going to reach this target. It's a target from a descending channel, the width of the channel. And also we do have that $35,000 major monthly daily level where you could get a big rejection here. This would be a good level, okay, to see that reaction for a potential continuation to the downside, in my personal opinion. And if you take a look at Fibonacci levels, all right, from these highs, also from the major consolidation of this range, all right? Because I wouldn't go to as high as this level looking at the 30-minute chart. I would go as this range over here, which is the big, large consolidation. And the start of the major drop is round about this level, okay? Round just sideways action, Fibonacci from this range. And that fib level, taking a look round about this range, which is about $36,100. Fibonacci from that consolidation and down to the lows. Hang on a second. From this range down to the lows, it would be round about that 618 level, okay? So what, you know, a lot of people might think, why are you taking Fibonacci from this range? Because this is the start of the major drop. There's a lot of sideways consolidation at this level. You might be confused, you know, where should I take it? Here, here, here. Well, at the very end of the consolidation, just before the start of the major drop, okay? Until you start going sideways and you do get that potential retracement to higher levels. It's definitely a Fibonacci level where you could take your fibs right over here on the start of the major drop. So you're hitting that 618 also if you were to come back up. And this is a level where I think it's potentially a good range where the price action, you know, where the price of Bitcoin could get a heavy rejection. You got 618, you got the target of the breakout of this descending channel, and you've also got the monthly and daily level that we did talk about, okay, at $35,000, where we did clearly get that reaction, okay, dipping slightly below, but managing to have a few 30-minute candles above this range, getting that bounce, as you can see beautifully, getting this rejection, absolutely beautiful, okay, technical analysis right over here. Major big cluster of volume, getting that rejection, also the 618 from the highs to the lows there. Absolutely beautiful how sometimes you just, you know, hit those targets, hit those major levels and get rejected. So that is a major zone over here, in my personal opinion, that $35,000. This is only, of course, if we do manage to break, you know, this kind of descending structure, okay, this descending channel. If we do have a solid breakout, we could have a little bit of momentum to the upside and then a potential reaction. If we do start reacting at this $35,000, and for me, I think I'm personally gonna take a short if we do go up there. Guys, this is gonna be it for Bitcoin, okay? Of course, there is the case of going lower and actually not even breaking this descending channel resistance. We're probably gonna continue down here and actually break support of their descending channel, which would be around about the 32.7 if it were to be in between today and tomorrow. So it looks like we could, you know, continue this cascade event, but I'm just looking at potential levels for opportunities where we could actually potentially short. So if I zoom out on the 4 hourly, like I said, you know, we are in this cascade event, just about to retest the January lows, which is just slightly below $33,000. If we start losing that level, guys, it is very, very likely that we are, you know, on our way to retest the summer lows of 2021, which is, you know, at 30,029K levels. Okay, this green box over here. Major trading opportunities, you know, if we start breaking this level for that continuation to the downside. Remember, for all of those experienced traders, you can trade these cryptos on Bybit mentioned on this video. You get up to $4,050 worth of bonus and 0% maker fee for 30 days if you sign up with the link in the description. On Prime XBT, you get 7% added to your deposit, up to $7,000 worth of bonus. I have both tutorials of these platforms down below, also in the description. Let's take a look at GMT token, because GMT has been the favorite on the poll, okay, that I did put on the Telegram group for the altcoin to analyze with Bitcoin. And what I want to show you here, GMT has been so good with major support and resistance levels. This one was my favorite in April. I was trading this, okay, the last week of April and made huge gains on GMT. And there has been really good trading opportunities on GMT. And I think that GMT is holding by a thread right here. This is the 4 hourly chart. And the reason why it's holding by a thread, because we were in a very nice uptrend, okay, created in March of 2022, just about 2 months ago. You can see here how we are respecting these higher lows. And what is happening right now on GMT is that we are hitting that support from the higher lows created in March, holding by a thread right now. We are below major resistance, which is the $2.70. As you can see, it has been a heavy resistance area, and we have fallen below this major range, and now we are getting a consolidation in this level. Now we're going to zoom in here 1 second, because what I want to show you is that we are potentially forming a kind of symmetrical triangle or a bearish pennant, if you wish, because the price action here right now is slightly making lower highs and it's creating higher lows. As you can see, a kind of a symmetrical triangle or a bearish pennant, because we're coming from a downtrend and getting that resistance, not managing to get above the $2.70 after this bearish momentum. And if we do lose this uptrend structure from the higher lows created on March, it's going to be kind of game over for GMT. It does look like that the hype from these move to earn cryptocurrencies such as GMT is potentially ending, okay, especially with the current market situation. Now, if we do break down from this level, your question might be, where could we get that bounce? Well, I think it's pretty clear here. The big major bounce here could be around about the $2.10 range, okay, where we have been having big resistance and big support bouncing every single time. So if we are, creating this kind of bearish pennant or bear flag, if you wish, then the potential target would be the width, okay, of this level from the breakout. And as you can see, that $2.10, $2 range is very, very likely, okay, where you are going to get that breakdown and then potentially get a big bounce from this range. Now, if you do get that bounce, as I showed you, your broken major uptrend structure, if you do get that bounce back up, we have huge resistance at $2.60, $2.70, as you can see on the chart. So I would be looking potentially for continuation to the downside, major trading opportunities from these very, very strong levels. And this is going to be it, guys. It looks pretty bearish. Now, there is a possibility that GMT is going to hold this range, but if it holds and breaks above the $2.70 successfully, then it'll be looking pretty good. We could see some more momentum, as you can see, holding this major bullish structure here from higher lows of March. But if this support level is broken, then very, very likely any retracement, it's going to be a continuation. Another retest from these lows of $2.10 is just almost imminent. I think at least a one retest for a potential double bottom. This is if we do break this structure, very, very likely going to be trying to break that $2 range. This is going to be it for today's episode, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out the Bitcoinsensus website for the latest news and technical analysis ideas here. Totally free information down below. Join the Telegram group, all our socials. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.